Aloha. So, I have gotten more questions, so you'll be seeing me a couple more times this week. So, the first question, I had to know who the person was because all people are different, and so you'll see why when Flora asks the question.
Okay. One of your single friends asks, any suggestions on how I can get a man?
This is interesting because, as you can see, I'm a very butch lesbian. Yes, I'm lesbian. I know it's hard to believe, but you know, so dating men is not one of my fortes, but I'm pretty sure that trying to find a woman is pretty much you know the same thing, right? There's technique. There's you got to do certain things. So my first suggestion is dating apps. So there's one called OurTime.com, and you have to be 50 or older to join that one. So, hey, if you're trying to find a sugar daddy, then that'd be the app to go for. Now, I know that you don't like to date people that are probably that old because you know you are pretty young, and I know that you like to date younger men, younger than you. Guys that are in their mid 20s who like to pretty much go like the Energizer Bunny. And so there's, let's see, eharmony.com, but I hate their commercial. There's match.com, and they're pretty successful, but the key with that is that you really need to purchase the app or the membership so that you're not on the outbounds of the site, but you actually can get in and see actually what kind of men are in there. Okay, and then there's farmers.com. Yep. And then there's christianmingle.com. Oh, not the site for you. Okay, so, and then there's tinder.com. So you can swipe to the left or swipe to the right, depending on if you like them or not. Now, this is a good app because it's nationwide. Well, they all are, but I mean, it pinpoints, where you're at the time. So it could be nationwide or it could be in the town or city that you're in right then and there. Now, as we all know, Tinder.com has a reputation for being a hookup site. So, hey, if you just want to go and, have a wham bam, thank you, ma'am, bam, goodbye, then that's a good site to have. Otherwise, if you're looking for a more long term type relationship, then one of the other sites is pretty good. So, there's also, I said ChristianMingle.com, and then there's Mormon. What's it called? LDSSingles.com. Speaking of which, so as you know, I live in Salt Lake City, and it is Mormon country. Everywhere you turn, there's a Mormon. And so they also, here's my other suggestion now, they have what's called a singles ward in church. And that's where people who are single, and that you have to be single, go to this ward. You have to be 18 to 46. Now, once you top off at 46, you get kicked out. And you go to like General Pop or geriatric ward. I'm not sure which, but you get kicked out. You can't go there anymore. You're too old. So, not to say that you're even at that age where you would get kicked out, but they are really pro hookup, not hookup. Well, probably so. But anyway, they really want to get people married off and getting on with their life and having children and a family. And, the good thing about this singles ward is that they have dances. They have single ward dances on Friday nights. They can't have them on Saturdays because at midnight, everything stops. And Sundays are nothing but worshiping baby Jesus and Joseph Scott. And that's it. Now, the good thing is when you go worship baby Jesus and Joseph Scott, you can like flirt while you're doing it because you're in the singles ward. But I seriously want to go to one of these dances, and I want to see what goes on, because I'm pretty sure that there's a bunch of girls that are really giddy, and they're lined up against the wall like wallflowers. And then there's these guys who are standing over by the punch bowl and talking amongst each other, and trying to figure out which girl they're going to go ask to dance. And
Why are you talking about it like it's Little House on the Prairie?
because it kind of is.
No, it's not.
All right, all right, all right. So anyway, I would love to be a fucking fly on the wall, so please, please, please come to the singles ward and go to a dance so I can go with you. Please. Okay. And then my last suggestion for you is sports bars. However, in Rollins, they do not have sports bars. And we're talking real sports bars where the guys are like, oh, oh, oh. They have testosterone flowing. They're cheering, because they're watching a football game or a boxing match or hockey, basketball. I mean, the options are endless at a sports bar. And they have stuff in common with you because you like to watch football. And I'm not going to keep it against you that you're a freaking Broncos fan, which, by the way, they're going to get slaughtered at the Super Bowl. And yes, Dr. A, they're going to get slaughtered.
Go Broncos!
No. Anyway, sports bar. That would be your final option that I would say. Oh, there's one more. If you have friends, why aren't they trying to hook you up with their single male friends or relatives? As long as they're not like psychopaths or dull or not motivated, don't have a job, they should be hooking you up. So here's the deal. You do realize that you are now going to be on YouTube. I'm going to show you a picture of this girl. She's freaking awesome. She is very self-motivated. She's driven. She has a great job. She loves her family, loves to spend time with them. Very family-oriented and loves to hang out with her friends as well. She loves to hunt, fish, snowmobile. She loves sports, like I said. And she's just an all-around good gal. So, there she is in the center with the long hair. So if you're interested, gentlemen, you need to be sure that you are self-motivated. You have a job, a good job, like you're a professional. She loves guys in uniform. Firefighters, cops, oh, no, probably not. She hangs around with nurses, male nurses all the time, and I'm just going to stop right there. Why don't you go for a freaking doctor, man? I mean, that's an option. There's got to be some single guys out there, especially interns, like in big cities like here or Denver. Those would be hot. And that's it. If you're not a mama's boy, you're not living currently in your mom's basement or in the room you grew up in, and you're self-motivated, have a job, so on and so forth, then leave your contact information and I'll get it to her. All right? All right. That's it. That's all I have for you, girl. So you better, I'm hoping that there's a guy out there for you that sees this on YouTube and it's an instant match. All right. Love ya. Peace out. See you tomorrow.